She came into the room with the energy of the mystics, simplistic in her approach and stirring up thoughts of most of the men in the room and some of the women that were obviously hedonistic, eyes that hypnotized as if cast from water or crystal, hips that swayed the blissful holistic motion of the ocean, lips slightly moistened as if by the morning dew, skin as dark as the night, definitely a daughter of a hoop. As she moved across the floor, I couldn't help but think to myself, she got it going on before I knew what she was here for. Being shy in nature, I felt the uneasiness of fighting my will to stay. You see, I knew if she were to look in my eyes, she would see my soul needing me to feel better. Who was this woman who commanded the attention of the audience in her presence, mesmerizing even the air around her, invoking the spirit of reverence? Confident yet humble in her approach, with movements in tune with nature's flow. She undoubtedly had something within her that reflected the energy of the cosmos, a vibration so soothing that it made even fallen angels cry out of joy, because even they knew that the view of beauty they had to look through the eyes of God. Then it all came back to me, flooding my memory as if by 1,000 rivers. She was the goddess of love, brought to this realm as the creatress, with a message to deliver. As she looked into my eyes, I knew she was all that I ever dreamed of. As the anticipation made my body shiver, all of my fears of the past seemed distant seconds, seeming like an eternity, as my fears began to wither. And then she spoke to me with a simple hello, with a voice that was more soothing than 10,000 gentle suns. She asked me if I ever understood the universal cosmos that makes us all one. She explained that love is the current that connects us all, as my eyelids filled with tears that began to fall. And she kissed my tears as she warmed my spirit, giving me the strength to stand tall. The creatress goddess of love said she had always been here sharing the singularity with us all. Then she asked me, have you ever danced with the angels while taking flight? Dreams on the wings of the mind, you can fly. Come swim with me amongst the stars. We can ride the rings of Saturn and windsurf on Mars. She said, I think it's a fantasy, but she was serious when she said this love would never be nefarious. Maybe somewhat mysterious because I wasn't familiar with the star series and it could leave me feeling somewhat delirious. She said we could ski on the asteroid belt and swim in the indigo blue atmosphere of Neptune to noon as we peer in the heavens at Eris. She said all it takes is us to synchronize our being to the perfect tune of our love, eliminating any remnants of fear that was near us. And she held me with an embrace of all of heaven's angels, and I knew I was gone. And she reminded me she was always with me in my chromosomes. From before I was born to long after the days my vessel will be gone. She touched my very soul while reminding me I was never alone. And I cried, tears of 1,000 rivers that reminded me who she was. Tears of joy because of all the sorrow that kept me from knowing what I was made of. Enlightening spirit and soul from the cosmic energy from above, to break me from the veils that kept my mind trapped, because I had forgotten the creatress, goddess of love.